My love, I truly love you, deeply, wholeheartedly, and without limits. With every passing year that I spend being madly in love with you, I become more and more aware of how incredibly blessed I am to have you by my side. Time has only deepened the affection I feel for you, and with every moment, I realize that my love for you isn't just surviving, it's growing. You continue to become more beautiful in every way, and with each new day, you steal my heart all over again. You take my breath away, not just with your appearance, but with the way you care, the way you love, and the way you simply exist. Being with you has brought the most meaningful, memorable, and magical moments into my life, and I treasure each one deeply. There's a joy in my heart that I can't fully explain, and that joy comes from you. You make me incredibly happy. You bring out a part of me that feels so innocent and unguarded, a part of me that feels like a small child again, free to express anything and everything without fear of judgment. Around you, I feel safe. I feel whole. You are the most wonderful person I've ever had the privilege to know, and each day with you feels like a gift I never want to take for granted. Your love for me is nothing short of astonishing. There have been moments when life has tested us, times when things became so difficult that I questioned everything, even whether you would still be there beside me. And every single time, you've stood firm. You've proven me wrong in the most beautiful way possible by choosing me, standing beside me, supporting me, and loving me when I didn't feel I deserved it. In those moments, you became my strength. You held me up when I felt weak. You gave me hope when all I could see was darkness. You've faced hardships because of me, but you've never once complained. You've never blamed me. Instead, you've shown me a kind of loyalty and grace that is truly rare. I count myself as one of the luckiest people on earth, simply because I found you, and even more so because I get to love you and be loved by you in return. You are my life's greatest treasure, my soulmate, my home. From the moment you entered my life, everything changed. I can say with complete honesty that my life has drastically improved in ways I could never have imagined. You've brought light to places inside me that I didn't even know were dark. You've brought peace where there once was pain. You've proven to me that true love isn't just about romance or fleeting feelings, it's about healing. It's about patience. It's about standing by someone even when the world feels like it's falling apart. True love, as you've shown me, has the power to mend the deepest wounds, to conquer every doubt, and to grow stronger through every challenge. I often sit in quiet reflection and marvel at how much you've transformed my world. Sometimes it feels like I'm living in a dream, one so perfect, I'm afraid I'll wake up. But every day I wake, and you're still here, still loving me, and still making life beautiful. Even if I were to thank you every single moment of every day, it still wouldn't come close to expressing the depth of my gratitude. Thank you, my love, for being the kindest, sweetest, most thoughtful, and most emotionally intelligent person I've ever met. You've helped me in countless ways, healing my past wounds, guiding me when I've lost my way, gently correcting me when I've needed to grow, and motivating me to strive for more. You've helped me become a better human being, someone more understanding, more present, and more in tune with the world around me. You've made the impossible possible. You've given me something I never dared to expect, a love that is not only real but pure, consistent, and eternal. Your love is the greatest blessing God has ever given me. Through you, I've come to understand what it means to truly feel at home in another person's heart. You've turned my life into something extraordinary, something beautiful and whole. Because of you, life is no longer just something I endure, it's something I celebrate. Words will never be enough to capture how much happiness you've brought into my life, but I'll spend forever trying. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for your love, your patience, your strength, and your unwavering belief in us. You are my better half, the one who completes me in ways I could never fully explain. You are my beginning, my middle, and my never-ending. I love you more than words can ever truly say. My love, pause for a moment and ask yourself, what does your heart truly want right now? Not your mind, not your current situation, and certainly not what society expects of you. I'm talking about the quiet voice inside your chest, the one that whispers your deepest desires when the world falls silent. What is it that you genuinely want for yourself, if absolutely nothing stood in your way? If there were no fears, no limitations, no expectations, no judgment, just you and your innermost longing, what would you choose? We often spend our lives chasing things we believe will bring us happiness, only to find ourselves feeling empty once we finally get them. It happens more than we care to admit. We confuse the symbols of happiness with happiness itself. We set goals, achieve them, and then wonder why the fulfillment we anticipated never arrives. This is because, many times, we aren't chasing what we truly desire, we're chasing what we think we should want, or what others have convinced us will make us feel whole. Take money, for instance. It's one of the most common pursuits. People dedicate their lives to earning more, saving more, and accumulating wealth, believing that it will make them happy. And yet, when they finally reach the financial milestones they set for themselves, the satisfaction is fleeting. Why is that? Because their true desire wasn't really money, it was security. They wanted to feel safe, to live without the anxiety of scarcity or fear of the future. But instead of addressing that emotional need directly, they linked it to an external outcome like wealth. As a result, even after earning what they thought was enough, the emptiness remains, and they keep chasing more. Similarly, many people fixate on a particular person, imagining that once they're together, all their emotional needs will be met. They believe that love is tied to that one individual. But when they finally enter that relationship, they might find that the joy they expected doesn't materialize. The reason? Their real longing wasn't the person, it was the feeling they hoped that person would bring: love, affection, emotional satisfaction, and a sense of being seen and valued. This is why it is so important to get honest with yourself and dig deep. Ask yourself not just what you want, but why you want it. What are you truly longing for beneath the surface? As for me, when I reflect deeply, I realize that I want love. I want peace and emotional fulfillment. I want the freedom to live life on my own terms, to make choices without fear or guilt. I want financial stability, not for the sake of wealth itself, but for the sense of security and ease that it brings. I've associated much of my emotional satisfaction with the love of my life. So, naturally, when someone asks me what I want, my first response is to say, I want to be with my person. But when I look beneath that answer, I find that what I really want is the emotional depth, the connection, the feeling of being cherished and supported that I associate with that person. Once you reach this level of self-awareness, something beautiful happens. You begin to see that there are many paths to achieve what you desire. You're no longer limited to one person, one job, or one outcome. You become empowered because you understand the essence of your longing. And when you know what you truly want, on a soul level, you can start shaping your life around that truth. Life suddenly becomes simpler and clearer. We often look around and wonder why some people seem unhappy even after achieving everything they thought they wanted. They have money, success, relationships, everything that should make them happy. And yet, there's a quiet sadness in their eyes, an unshakable sense of dissatisfaction. The truth is, many of them never took the time to ask themselves what they were truly looking for. They followed the script handed to them by society, family, or their own unconscious fears, without ever pausing to reflect. That's why I believe it's crucial for everyone to take time alone, without distractions, and really reflect. Sit with your thoughts and feelings. Ask yourself what it is that you truly, deeply desire, not on the surface, but underneath. Don't settle for a quick answer like a person, a car, or a job. Those are symbols. What do they represent for you? What emotion or state of being are you really trying to experience? Because ultimately, we don't want things, we want the feelings that those things give us. We want to feel loved, secure, free, respected, joyful, fulfilled. That's the truth we often overlook. And when we begin to understand this, everything changes. We can stop chasing and start aligning. We can stop comparing our lives to others and start creating one that feels authentically ours. So I invite you, with all the love in my heart, to truly listen to your heart, to your soul, to your quiet inner voice. Don't let the noise of the world drown it out. Open your heart and mind. Ask yourself not just what you want, but what you want to feel. That is the beginning of living a life that is deeply, honestly, and beautifully your own.